Hello? Is this thing on? Well, if you're watching, you could be the only one. In that case, welcome. Hi, it's your buddy Chuck. And let me tell you a story. For close to the past decade, I have been hosting one of the most popular nutrition podcasts on the planet, and it was excellent being the face of a health movement. But what happens when that face of the health movement finally somehow becomes unhealthy themselves, even though they've done everything right? Well, until now, I haven't had an opportunity or a place to tell my full story. And that's why I'm starting a brand new podcast so that I can walk you through the trials and the tribulations of a mystery illness, what it's truly like to go from being on the doorstep of death to looking forward to a bright, albeit still murky future. How does one navigate that? How does one navigate being told by the doctor that they don't know whether or not you are dying? How does one go from being a medical mystery to regaining the throne on top of the health kingdom? I'm going to tell you. And a lot of the answers might surprise you. I've talked about some of that in my newsletter, but on this podcast, my podcast, we're going to go in depth. I'm going to tell you about the day that I went to a prestigious medical institution before I went to Mayo Clinic. This was another clinic. And the doctor told me that they didn't know whether or not I was going to live or die because at that point I couldn't eat. My weight had whittled all the way down to 114 pounds. Keep in mind that at my heaviest, I was 420 pounds. I was skin and bones. Was my next step the grave? Not thanks to this amazing medical team at the Mayo Clinic, whom I will introduce you to. There was one day in particular that stands out when everything first went amiss. And I knew from that first feeling that something was wrong. This was not something that a simple pill could fix. Not one trip to the doctor's office was going to do it. I didn't know it would take thousands of miles of travel, tens of thousands of dollars of money to pay for incredible medical care that I needed to save my life. We're going to talk about that on the show. We're going to talk about how to keep going in the face of adversity when your life is falling apart inside, but on the outside, it's also chaotic. Your family situation is falling apart. Some things may be happening at your job that make life even more difficult, and the stress compounds and it makes your symptoms so much worse. You just don't know where to go. You don't know where to go. And so ultimately, this podcast will be about turning to your internal fortitude to be able to keep going. Because there are three words in this life that I now abide by more than any other. And those words are never give up. No matter what symptoms you're going through, no matter what challenges life throws at you, never give up. How do you succeed? How do you persevere when everything is going amiss, whether it be in your personal life, your health life, your professional life? We're going to help you here on this show. That is what this podcast is all about. And I would be honored if you would join me as we go beyond fruits and vegetables and we go into a brand new world. As version 3.0 of myself comes to fruition, I would love to invite you on this journey to become a new version of yourself as well. Because we only get one life to live together, my friends. So let's make it the healthiest and the best that we can, even when another day just doesn't even seem possible. You have to keep going, and you can never give up. I'll talk to you soon.